So Xbox laid off more developers today, and on top of that, more games got quietly canceled. This is starting to feel less like Game Pass is the future and more like game dev Hunger Games. Let's talk about what just happened, which studios got hit, and why Xbox fans are starting to lose hope again. Please watch until the very end because I am really crossing my fingers for the very last game, and I know many of you are as well. Alright, here's what we know. Microsoft just announced another round of layoffs, and I've been seeing it could be up to 9,000 people, which is pretty depressing. They're saying it's a part of a wider restructuring effort, which is basically corporate speak for we're saving money by cutting the people who make the games that you care about. The first studio I'm going to mention is the British developer Rare, which was affected by the layoffs. With the studio's upcoming game Everwild, which has now been cancelled. The game was announced in 2019, and supposedly the game has been in development for reportedly 10 years before this decision came down. There's been rumors that Rare couldn't find the right direction for this project, even after it was rebooted. Everwild promised a combination of third-person adventure, but supposedly the studio suffered from development issues, and the studio was completely restructuring in 2021. But unfortunately, I guess that doesn't matter now that Everwild is completely cancelled. It's crazy that they showed trailers and even a little bit of gameplay and would still cancel a game. It's like teasing you for 10 years and then just saying, oh, we're not going to give it to you. Sorry, go play something else. The next game I'm going to mention would have been an MMORPG from the Elder Scrolls Online developer ZeniMax Online Studios. The game was reportedly codenamed Blackbird. It was reported to be in development since 2018. It was intended to be a successor to the Elder Scrolls Online, but now it's looking like it's completely scrapped. Another game that I was looking forward to was Perfect Dark, which was made by The Initiative, one of Microsoft's newest studios, and it's already closing up. A report from May 2024 said the new Perfect Dark game was in rough shape, but now it looks like the game is completely cancelled and even the studio is shutting down. Guys, even Forza Motorsport developer Turn 10 Studios was reportedly hit significantly with the Xbox cuts. I saw a report saying that nearly 50% of their staff were let go. The studio's last release was in 2023, and I don't know about you guys, but I actually enjoy these games. There's also been Call of Duty studios that have been having layoffs left and right. One of them is Raven Software, a Call of Duty development studio. The studio co-developed 2024's Black Ops 6, and it's returning to co-develop 2025's Black Ops 7. The studio has also worked on Call of Duty Warzone. Another longtime Call of Duty co-developer, High Moon Studios, has been affected by the cuts too. The studio for years has worked on Call of Duty projects, just like Call of Duty Warzone. And on top of that, a third Call of Duty studio has been hit. Call of Duty co-developer Sledgehammer Games has faced layoffs as well as a part of the wider cuts at Microsoft. Now this last game I'm going to talk about, don't freak out. This is one I'm really looking forward to, and I know everyone else is too, which is State of Decay 3, being developed by Undead Labs. Now there really hasn't been any talk about this game with the layoffs. However, there was a post made by Jeffrey Card, which is a designer on the game. And he posted, the studio is still here, the project is still intact, but there are now few of us, and the people we lost were good. I hope they find satisfying work elsewhere. They deserve it. Now, I don't know how many people he's talking about got laid off. There really hasn't been any news. Maybe in the next few days there will be. But at the same time, there was a tweet from Jez Corden, who does not work at Undead Labs. However, he tends to have inside Xbox knowledge a lot of the time. And he recently tweeted, State of Decay 3 is safe from this round of cancellations, for those asking me. Because I know there's plenty of people just like me wondering what the heck is going on. And I do also understand, as the game is finally coming to a release, maybe they are just downsizing. I really don't know. That's just my guess. There's also recently been a lot of drama around Game Pass price hikes and uncertainty about future exclusives. It's starting to feel like Xbox doesn't know what it wants to be. Like, are they a platform? Are they a service? Or are they just a giant publisher buying up all these studios and then laying them off? Like, how does that make sense? And when even good performing studios aren't safe, how are fans supposed to trust anything that they announce? I get that games take time and I get that business is business, but the way Xbox is handling things lately kind of feels cold. Studios are getting shut down before they even get a second chance. And instead of talking to the community, like, they just quietly hit the reset button again and again. It's not just bad PR, but it's really demoralizing for devs and fans like us. At this point, are you even excited when Xbox announces something new? Or do you just wait to see if it survives the corporate shuffle 6 months later? Let me know in the comments, do you think Xbox has any idea what they're doing anymore? And this isn't me hating on Xbox. I've grown up on Xbox. I've always played Xbox. I've always loved the Xbox games like Halo and everything, and I'll still play Xbox. But I just don't understand the layoffs and the studios that just go completely downhill. It's really frustrating to see a game trailer and gameplay that you're looking forward to, and then 5 years later, they just say it's completely canned. If you like honest gaming news with some fun gameplay, then you're in the right place. Hit subscribe and I'll keep you updated when the next domino falls. Thank you for watching and hit that like button.